Hello everyone, good morning. Now we will solve some of the numericals from percentage. First numerical, you can get this paper from our WhatsApp channel. You can get the link of the WhatsApp channel in our YouTube bio, right? So let's start. If x percent of 350 is equal to 21, then the value of x is. Now you can see the recording, I think, of the paper where I am doing, right? So the x percent of 350 is equals to 21. So we know that x percent of a is equals to x of a percent, right? We know that, we know this thing, right? So x percent of 350, right? We will write here x of 350 percent. So if we break it, x into 350, we can write it as 300 plus 50. Now 50 we don't have to break it. 300 plus, no, write this 300, we get 3 plus t is 1 by 2, right? So x into 7 by 2. Now it is equals to 21. X 3, so x equals to 6. We have got the value of x. So answer, the value of x is 6, right? Here let me change the color. 300, and we have written here 3. I think you know this rule because if you see my previous videos, you can see over there why I have written this. Because here in 3, if we multiply 100, 3 into 100, we get 300, right? Percentage. These values are in percentage. When we are going to remove this percentage, we will just divide it by 100. So 300 when divided by 100 gives 3, so we have written here 3, right? And for 50, same thing. For half, if we take half into 100, 50, and from 50 we go to a value, then 1 by 2. Done. So here is our answer, right? So let's go on to the second question. It says that 25% of a number is 7 more than 30% of another number. The difference between the number is 29. What are the numbers? So let's consider the number with x and y. 25% of a number, say 25% of x equals to 7 more than 7 plus more than plus 30% of another number, 30% of y, right? And the difference between the numbers x minus y is 29. So 25, so first we will calculate this one. So 25% of x, right? 25% of x means 1 by 4x equals to 7 plus 30. We can write it by 3 by 10 of y, right? Now 1 by 4x minus 3 by 10y equals to 7. So if we take the LCM of 4 and 10 with 2, 2 and 5 to 20. So 5x minus 6y equals to 70. 5x minus 6y equals to 140. And from here x minus y is 29. So if we want to eliminate y from this equation at first, so name it as 1 and the second one as 2. If we want to eliminate any number, let's say we are going to eliminate y, so let's multiply the second equation by 6. So 6x minus 6y equals to 29 into 6, 6 54, 6 174, 174, right? And then subtract 6x minus 5x equals to 174 minus 140. So x here is going to be 34, right? So x, when I'm going 34, so 30, placing the value of x in equation 2, we get, right? So we get what? X minus y equals to 29, x equals to 34 minus y equals to 29. So minus y equals to 29 minus 34, 29, 5 minus 5 plus y equals to 5. So therefore the values are 29 and 5 respectively, right? Done. This is the answer. So very easy, we can see it, right? The next question is, this is a good question. 15% 15% of A is equals to 18% of B, then what percent of B is equals to 20% of A? So we will do it in a short way, right? 15% of A, 15% of A is equals to 18% of B, right? So here what we can do, we 15 by 100 of A equals to 18 by 100 of B. Here we will not try to eliminate the hundreds, as because we can see in both the sides there are hundreds, so they will just cancel out. With 3 we can cancel out 15 by 5, 3, 18, 6, right? So 5A equals to 6B, right? So now what percent of B is equals to 20% of A? 20% of A is equals to what percent of B? So we can see here 5A is there, right? 5A. So what we can do, if we multiply by 4, if we multiply, let me change the color. If we multiply 5A with 4, we get 20 of A, right? And if we multiply this with 4, we will get 24 of B, right? So this is the value. 24% will be the value, right? This is the answer. This is the answer. So likewise, what we do here is, the 5 times of A is 6 times of B. So when it is asked 20%, like we have just neglected this percentage sign, right? We have just neglected this percentage sign. We have seen that 20% of A equals to dash of B. We are considering 20 of A equals to dash of B. So we can, what we are doing here, so 5A equals to 6B. Now if we have to make 20A, we have to multiply 5A by 4, and we are doing the same for B as well. We are multiplying 4 with 6B, so we are getting 24 of B. So that's the percentage. So that's the percentage of we will consider it as the percentage, that is 24% of B, right? Oh, so this is the method of solving this type of numericals. You will follow this method only, right? So it will be the easiest method, right? So next one, number 4. If 40% of 70, 40% of 70 is x more than 30% of 80, then find the value of x. Now what we will do, with x percent more than 30% of 80, we will not consider like, if reading the question, we were going to write like this: x percent plus 30% of 80, right? But we are not going to write like this. If these types of question comes where x percent more than 30% of 80, such types of questions are given, what we will do here, we will take the ratio of we will just take the ratio by removing or neglecting the x percent, right? 30% of 80. Let me see what happens. 40 by 100 into 70 is equals to 30 by 100 into 80, right? uh 7 is to 6, right? So we have found out 7 is to 6 over here. 7 is to 6 as our ratio. Then what we will do, so we will take the difference. 7 and 6, the difference is of 1, right? So 1 by 6 into 100 we will do, right? So with 3, with 2 we will get 2, and 50, right? So 50 divided by 3, 3, 3 ones are 3, 16.67. I think here's some problem, right? Now it's okay. 16.67 is the value. So this is the value of x, right? And here in the same case, you will in later questions I will mention, here there is x is more than, here it is given x is more than 30% of 80, but in some questions there will be given x is less than, say x is less than 30% of 80. So here, right, as the question number 4 is mentioned, x is more than 30. In some questions it may be given that x is less than 30% of 80. In such cases we will follow the same method. So we will get that question in number 10. So in that case we will do it, right? Okay. In that questions we will do it. So in from questions, from question number 5, it's a bit different question. It's a bit different. In easy method, if we try to do it in easy method, then it will be not very time consuming, but let me do it, right? 6 3, wait, 6349% of 11, right? So x percent of a, let 6349 be x and 11% be a. So x percent of a is given, we can write it as x of a percent or a percent of x, we can write, right? So 6349 of a percent of 11%, done. So when we are taking a number, say 6349 only, 6349, 6349 is the 100%. When we are going to take the 10% of 6349, say 100% is 6349. When we are going to take 10%, what we will do, we will just bring our decimal point where 634 0.9 in the last. We got one decimal point before 9. 1%. Decimal point will be shifted towards 4. So 6349. You can see, I think you can see the my write up. So you can very well understand how the decimal points are shifting, right? If we now take 0.1%, this value will shift to 3 decimal value. 6.349, 0.01%, the value will again shift off before 6. So 6349. So likewise we will do, right? So here when it is given 6349 of 11%, so first we will 11, how we can write 10% plus 1%. 10% plus 1% is 11%, right? So 10% of 6349, see how I am writing. This is the process you will follow. 634.9 done. For 1%, 63.49 done. So 9, we are getting 9, then 13, 7, 8, 9, 6, 9, 8.39 is our answer, right? 698.39 is our answer. The 11%, for 11%. Now in this 634.9 and 63.49, we have to again see when to add and when to subtract. Why we are adding over here? Because 10 plus 1 gives 11. If the question would have been 9, then we used to do the same process, but we would minus 10% minus 1%, right? Done. So similarly you can do the rest of the questions as well. Number 6 I am showing you 111%. 5964% of 111. So what you can do is you can just shift the percentage value, that is 5964 of 111%. I'm not writing it, right? You can very well understand. It was brilliant students, so you can understand, right? So 100% of 5964 is 5964. 10% is 596.4, and 1% is 59.64, right? So we will add, because 100 plus 10 gives 110 plus 1 111, right? 4 10 10 20 14 20 22 16 6 620.04, right? You please see the calculations, right? Because I am focusing more on the process, not on the calculation. If there is any mistake on the calculation, please correct it by yourself, right? Thank you. So this is the answer. I think the rest of the questions are quite similar. For 109, what you can do, you can just take 100, 10 and minus 1, right? So I'm showing you this numerical. You can do it very well. I'm pretty sure of it. Then also I am showing it, right? So take 100%, right? Of 109, right? Take 100%, that is 3080. Take 10% value, that is 308.0, and add them 8833, because from this value you will be subtracting minus 1, right? So taking one value of 3080 is 30.80, right? So now it will be easier for you to do her. Then how otherwise you will not be able to subtract, right? 2 7 335720 is the answer. You once again I'm saying, please look into the calculations, because I'm showing you the process, not the calculations. It may have some error in it, right? Okay, so thank you today up to this. I think the rest of the questions are pretty easy. You can do the rest of the questions. Again I'm telling, you will get these questions in our WhatsApp channel, right? Go visit the WhatsApp channel, because you will get the questions of linear inequations as well. I have posted some of the videos of linear inequations. You can get the 40 questions of linear inequations, excluding the examples. You will have around 10 to 12 examples with it. uh, these questions I will solve it later on, after questions, after question 10, right? So the question 10 will be important, and then we will again continue with these type of questions. Thank you everyone. Please follow our channel, follow quick maths, and thank you. Keep practicing. Bye bye.